podcast as we are here. Just wanted to talk about pretty much anything, and this is the first episode of many. Hopefully everything goes right as we're here just as friends, and we talk about pretty much anything, and we could be pretty stupid sometimes, so don't mind that. But we got a few things on the agenda today. As I'm just gonna welcome everyone as hello Side. Side will be with us for most of the episodes. This is Logan right there. What I'm looking at.
What
Um,
up?
and then next to him is Jaden. And I am here, and I'm Tyler. I will be the co-owner of the podcast, as I'm staring at the owner right now. As the owner of this
Um,
Drive for Five podcast is Jaden. And if you want to
yeah,
say anything, you could say it right now.
I have nothing to say right now, but Logan, can you go deal with your brother? He's spamming me right now, saying we all want him dead. Like he said, we all
Okay.
want him dead right now. So
Yeah.
if you go do that, can you please leave, exit the room, and then when you're done, come back in.
Yeah. Wait, did he go AFK?
Logan.
Yeah. He probably left already.
He. We could just cut this out of the episode.
Yeah, just cut that. Just cut that. Just cut that. Alright. Alright, we're good. Back to it. Yeah, anyways, back to the episode. What are we gonna talk about anyway? Because we had a lot of things.
All right, so Jaden will actually tell us about that. As Jaden, what's our first thing on the agenda today?
I say we should start with the race that has concluded for the APS GT7 League that has finished last night.
Okay.
All right.
So first thing I want to say is no, actually, sorry, you go ahead first.
I would just pretty much give a what's it called? Like a recap of the race. As I've started on the pole, and then Ryan has started in the second position, and then third place was John, fourth place was Jaden, and fifth place was Logan. As John had to quit the race due to an engine failure. And the race has been short. The race was shortened due to
For rain delay.
oh my god, due to some rain in the forecast, as it was shortened from 75 laps
there
to
was a lightning
55
strike
laps.
reported in the area.
And yes, there was a lightning strike reported in the area. And the number 18 of Tyler finished in the first position, winning and leading pretty much about the entire race, as he had the dominant car. He could even be saving and still be pulling away from everyone, as even if they were not saving. But yeah, pretty dominant day by the number 18.
Yeah,
Yes, the main thing I would like to talk about from that race was the abysmal pre-race stuff, qualifying and practice. Qualifying had to be redone because a driver decided to leave.
Yeah.
Which ended up ruining a few other drivers' qualifying chances. Yeah, everybody was like bumper to bumper in the qualifying. Meanwhile, in the race, everybody was like spread apart.
Yeah, it's a bit like complicated, but at least we got it. At least they got it together, and we got the race underway. And it sucks. It sucks because it kind of rain delayed, but the 18 was way too fast for everybody to handle. So pretty dominant car.
Very much so.
Did we talk about how many yellows occurred?
4 yellows. It was 20 laps.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, we had 4 yellows occur in 20 laps. As 2 of those 2 of the wrecks and
3 of them. 3 out of the 4 of those were caused by the same driver, the driver number 0, John. Whereas drivers have affectionately named him Junkie John.
Oh, that's crazy. Anyways, it was even though weather was in, even though weather would cancel out the race, it was still a really good one, even though weather shortened it.
Yeah.
No doubt about that.
And due to a final, like a restart with 5 to go, is the reason why we had 3 drivers finish with lead lap. Because without that, we would have had 1 driver on the lead lap.
Yep.
Yeah, this man
Even
decided
though I
to
wasn't
install.
there,
This man has installed an AI computer in his car for when he gets bored.
for real. Yeah. 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 Even though I wasn't there, I feel like I had a good chance with my car because I was looking pretty good in qualifying. If I just made a few more adjustments, I would have had that, but I had to go. But
Yes. Bro had to go. Bro had to go do a football game.
yeah,
That if he didn't get there, he would get $2,000 cut from his salary
yeah, for real.
out of
But
his $2,500 salary.
yeah, yep, that does make sense. But either way, I'm back for the podcast, so don't worry.
Yep.
Mhm.
All right. I feel like we're starting to run out of stuff to talk about with the race, so we have other stuff we should discuss. Daytona 500 is coming up here in about
You know,
40 days.
yep,
How are we
exactly.
feeling?
Feeling pretty good. I
I'm
have some
feeling
high
so
expectations
excited.
for it.
I feel like we have a record that has a chance to be broken today at Daytona, next month at Daytona.
Hmm.
William Byron is a guy I would like to discuss for this.
Yep.
First time person to ever get 3 consecutive 500 wins.
Well, he definitely has a
After
chip on
his
his.
after his 500 wins in 23 and 20 in 24 and 25 in 25 and sorry. Very much so, yes. I would say it'd be interesting to see Byron win this 500. It would be he would have a record to his name. Cuz not only would he be the first driver to have 3 consecutive 500s, but to have 3 consecutive because he didn't win 2023. But he would have 3 consecutive 500 wins. He would be the first person that I've known of at least to have 3 Daytona 500s.
Yeah, except Hamlin. For me, don't count out the defending champion right now, Kyle Larson, because that is the only crown jewel missing from his resume. He has a Southern 500, a Brickyard 400, and a Coke 600. All that's missing is that 500.
I think Kyle Larson is not going to win the 500. I think he's going to still be hung over from his championship win in 2025.
Yeah, but Larson has improved at the super speedway. He has finished third at Atlanta and second at Talladega. So that super speedway win is getting closer and
Speaking
closer.
of championship contender Kyle Larson, how about we go ahead and I would like to say we should make some round of 16 predictions.
Oh, let's do it.
Who who
Let's
do
do
we
it.
think is going to make it into the playoffs for 2026?
So it wouldn't be a
All right.
shock if Blaney's in there. I wouldn't surprise to be. I wouldn't see Hamlin, Larson, and the Hendrick boys in there.
Blaney is a good contender considering he has a championship under his belt within the last 3 to 4
Yeah,
years.
I would see. Yeah, I also could
I
see
personally
like.
think Logano might have a chance because it's an odd number year, and we've noticed in the last few years with the Gen N7, he has won in every all but he's won basically except 2022, I believe. He's won odd number years.
Yeah,
Like not
So
odd number, even. He's won two. He's now the current most championships in the field.
yeah,
Up there with he's up there with 3 championships currently. The only other drivers that are competing with him in championships are Kyle Busch and
Larson.
Kyle Larson.
Yeah, which is a fair point.
So
Honestly,
who do we think? So who are the 4 drivers do we all think is going to make it to the round of 4?
championship race at Homestead. I'd say Larson will probably. Oh, there goes Logan. Uh oh.
I have a feeling the top
technical
4 will
technical
be.
issues.
I
Yeah.
think the top 4 drivers that will make it to the final 4 will be probably William Byron, Chase Briscoe. I have a feeling. Sorry. I have a feeling Ryan Preece will have a run into the round of 8, but I don't think he'll get to the round of 4. But there's always still hope. I think Joey Logano will get to the final 4. I think he'll have a bounce back year after last year, and then
Very much
obviously.
so, yes.
I think Larson will make it to the championship 4 again, and then hopefully he can go back to back.
Now, I would like to since you brought up Priest, I would like to say this. 2023 fall race, Daytona, he flips. And then you have the February race, 2025, the 500 last year, where he flipped.
Is he gonna flip again?
He's gonna flip. Do we think he's either gonna flip 2026 or 2027?
I don't think
I
he's
think-
gonna flip ever again.
I think he might
To be
flip in.
honest.
Yeah, I don't think he's gonna.
think he's not gonna flip?
I don't think he's gonna flip
I
either.
don't think he'll ever flip ever again because it's too rare to flip pretty much every Daytona race in your career, but I do think
He hasn't
there's a
flipped
pretty big
every,
chance at
but he has
flipping.
flipped twice now.
Yeah,
I
but
think there's
there's.
a pretty big chance of him flipping at Talladega, but I'm not so sure.
Talladega is a guaranteed for a flip, but Daytona, we have seen Daytona this year in 2025. We have seen our first ever in NASCAR history front blowover.
I have a feeling we're going to see something big
and
in
that
history.
came from Priest. And that came from Priest. So I feel like, in terms of wrecking, Priest is gonna start racking up some records.
I have a
Sure.
feeling we're going to see something big happen at a specific track that hasn't happened in 12 years.
Which
I
is
think somebody will flip at Atlanta.
Ooh.
that there is a good chance, but I have
There
a
is a-
better prediction. I'm gonna predict something that hasn't happened since the COT wings. So 2008, 2009s. A flip at Dover.
Oof, yeah.
That's a valid good point because we have not seen a flip at Dover since 2009.
Since I think Joe Logano back in the 20 when he flipped at Dover in the 2000s.
Yeah. I also think this is going to be quite rare.
We would have to have a major wreck at Dover though.
Yeah, but hear me out on this one. I'd say the first ever the driver that gets their first career win in the Cup Series is probably Ryan Preece at Martinsville.
Doesn't Ryan Preece already have a win?
No, he does not. No, he doesn't. In the Cup Series, no, he does
I
not.
thought he had a win.
No, he has 2 wins in the Truck Series at Nashville.
You
So
wanna know who I think is gonna win in 2026?
yes,
Ty Dillon.
Ty Dillon. That's kind of a good take because Collie cars are really fast.
I'm
Mhm.
gonna go out there and vote Ty Dillon.
Yeah.
In the
I also
16
feel like
car.
I also feel like Chase Briscoe's gonna have a breakout season and win like so many races because he made it to the Final Four last year, but came up short. But
Okay,
that's
now
his first season.
now we have something to discuss here. We've been talking playoffs, but there have been rumors for a point change for 2025. Some say they're gonna go back to the chase. Some say they're gonna go to a full season points. What do we think they're gonna do?
I have a feeling they're gonna go to. They're still gonna have the playoff style, but I have a feeling the final. I have a feeling that um the round of 8 and the round of 4 will be together, so that there's 5 races in that round. But the beginning round, instead of round of 16, it'll be round of 12, and then it'll be round of 8, and then 5 races for the round of 4 to decide the champion.
And speaking of races, 2 tracks have been removed from the schedule this year. One has been already replaced. We don't know the other. Those being Chicago Street Course, and I forget what the other one was.
It was. I think it was maybe. It's not North Wilkesboro. I know that. No, it's not.
Wilkesboro is getting a points race now.
Yeah. What else?
Whatever track it was.
Mexico City. Mexico City.
Yes, Mexico City. They removed Mexico City. So
Mexico
we have
City.
removed 2 tracks. We're going to a military base in San
San Diego.
Mexican area. Yeah,
San Diego. And then we're heading back to Chicagoland for 2026.
Well, Chicagoland is a rumor. We aren't fully sure about that one yet.
No. It's confirmed because I see Chicagoland on the schedule.
I haven't seen the schedule yet. I'll be honest.
Yeah. I seen the schedule. Chicagoland is back for 2026.
Well, that's nice.
Yeah. So how do we feel like the next gen's gonna do at Chicagoland?
Well, we are wait to see. There is no car that we've had similar that goes to Chicagoland.
Yeah.
I just got a notification on my phone, guys. You guys want to know what it is?
What is it?
What is it?
The points for the Amazon Prime Automotive Series has released their current point standings after their race yesterday at Goodwood. Do you guys want to hear it?
Very much so, yes. Thank you.
Very much.
Who just took a
wait.
massive gulp?
I don't know.
I've heard
First in the
that.
standings is Tyler with 4 wins and 95 points. In second is Jaden with 89 points. In third is Ryan with 70 points. In fourth is Side with 20 points. In fifth is Logan with 14 points. In sixth, it's John with 12 points. And then the only other driver to start a race in seventh is Alex with 5 points.
Okay. All right. So
Yeah, and
Pretty
sad
interesting.
news of recent, before the last race of a league ran before winter break, and they have not started a new race since, and have announced they would be canceling theirs, but they have requested their league name has been anonymous.
and also
And that is
yeah.
Well, if it's anonymous, I can't say the name.
Oh. Yeah. But well, while that one league is down, another league has been rising up, and that is the NASCAR Busch Series.
Yes, an old league from Heat 5 that hasn't started in 2 to 3 years.
Yes, and is back for NASCAR 25. Very excited for that league to see what they can do. And
We're running out of things to talk about, aren't we?
no,
no.
but I got an idea. We're gonna do like a game. You guys are gonna rate from 1 to 10.
We haven't recorded for 20 minutes yet.
Yeah. Anyways, you guys are gonna we're gonna wait for 1 to 10 based on which NASCAR era would you race in.
I would personally race Gen
No.
4.
I'm gonna say the NASCAR era, and you guys are gonna rate from 1 to 10. That's how it's gonna work.
You should say it by the decade, because
Yeah,
decades
yeah,
is different
yeah.
than the others.
Yeah, that's what we're going by decades. So we're gonna do NASCARs from NASCARs up to 2000s.
2000. So no, say it by decade, starting from 1950, then 1960, like 50s, 60s, 70s, that type of thing.
Oh, NASCAR from 2000 to 2010.
2000 to 2010. I'd probably
Oof.
race that.
I'll probably rate that like a
2000 to 2010.
That is a pretty turbulent year in NASCAR's time, but I would probably race it.
I'll
I'll give
probably rate.
it.
I'm gonna give it like a 7.
As near the end of it, they have swapped cars,
Yeah,
and at
Yeah,
the
which was
beginning
a
of it,
pretty
they
big
had
change,
and then at the beginning of that, they had their latest death,
true.
yeah.
which brings up a segue here into another thing about US Series Daytona 500.
Yes,
25 years since the death or last day, like NASCAR death.
of Dale Earnhardt.
I have a feeling they're gonna have a pretty big ceremony for
Yes,
that, but
yeah.
I'll give
Then they're
that
probably gonna
2010
they'll probably
2000
produce a
season a
die
6
cast
out of
for it.
10,
I'll probably
They'll
give like
probably produce some sort of die cast for it.
yeah. I'll probably give like a 5.
probably.
And then
Yeah, I'll give the 2000 to 2010 season like a 6 out of 10.
yeah, and then all right. Era number 2, 1980 through 1990.
Oof.
80 to 90.
Yes.
I'd probably race
Well,
that. I'll give that like a 9.
Well, that's also near the end of that era is when they started implementing restrictor plates after an 87 crash.
That's
Yeah.
exactly why I would like to race it.
Yeah.
Yes, but that 87 crash nearly if that car had not hit that wall before it went into the fence, that car would have went into the stands
Yeah, but
and like
Yeah.
would kill not only the driver but a bunch of spectators.
yep, a bunch of fans.
Something similar to Le Mans back in either the 20s or 30s.
Yeah. Anyways, I'll give it like an 8 because in my opinion, those
I'll
are
give it a
NASCAR.
5. I will not be wanting to race that.
Uh,
Give me my. I'm gonna stick my 2000s to 2020s.
so now this is from the 2010s. This is from 2010 to 2015.
2015.
Yeah, 2010 to 2015.
8.5.
I'll probably give it like a 9 because here's the thing.
Because at the beginning, we have the last 2 seasons of the
COT. And then we get
and then we get your first 3 years of
the Gen 6.
But also 2015 was when Joe Logano said "fuck y'all,"
Yes.
and we got a first time that Matt Kenseth took revenge.
Bro, and the first time and when we saw that, bro, the crowd went crazy.
Oh yeah.
Because
we're talking about a driver that usually never takes revenge.
yeah, and he just took revenge on Joey Logano, who was in the round of 8, by the way, and was actually fighting for a championship.
For a championship.
Yes, exactly.
Because they said if they hadn't wrecked Kenseth at
Martinsville, Logano would have won.
If they hadn't wrecked Kenseth at Kansas,
Oh,
and Logano hadn't wrecked at Martinsville, Logano would have won the championship,
yes.
which would have been
I have some
technically his
pretty big
fourth.
news to talk about.
What is that?
Ooh.
Ooh, what is it?
What do you think? This is kind of off topic and not really into racing discussion, but how do you think the Lakers and LeBron James is going to turn around their season?
Oh,
I have no idea. I don't watch that. I'll be honest.
I feel like
Any,
LeBron. I feel like the Lakers. I feel like the Lakers have to rest
All I
LeBron as
know
much
is
as possible.
LeBron James meme.
I know, but LeBron has to get fully healthy because he doesn't have his bounce like he used to, and plus Luka and Austin Reeves have to carry most of the load. So I feel like the Lakers have to bounce back by after the All-Star break. That's how I'm gonna feel about
All
it.
right.
As right now,
So-
their last 10 games, they are 5-5 for their last 10 games.
Yeah,
As the Oakland Thunder is 6-4.
yeah.
So to change topics from NASCAR and football, I don't really know what y'all talking about. Formula One has a new champion. I believe it was
Like
Yeah,
Lando.
Lando Norris. I knew it started with an L. Max Verstappen has lost the championship finally in the last few years,
Yes,
and will
indeed.
not be returning to the 33 as he started, and he'll be going to the 3.
Yep.
And
Yep.
Lando Norris will be taking over the 1 car.
Yep. That's really big. And now now back to the NASCAR topic. We got from 2015 to 2024. 2015 to 2024.
I would do a 9 on that one. But another thing, speaking of NASCAR, the lawsuit that has been going on for the last 2 seasons has finally concluded
Yep.
during the off season before Christmas.
Yep. 2311 and Front Row Motorsports did sue NASCAR.
And
And I
Richard
think
Childress got a little stray from NASCAR,
yes.
and I heard he might be considering taking legal action.
Yes indeed. So pretty big stuff over the off season. I'll tell you that.
As NASCAR's official, like the NASCAR people, have
Yep.
labeled and used Richard Childress' name specifically as stupid rednecks. That's all I can really say.
Yep. You guys will have to just find out the rest for yourself. Anyways, through
I
2015
would
to
suggest
2020,
another podcast, but I can't say them.
for 2015 and 2024, Tyler, how much would you race that league through NASCAR's time period?
What league?
For- No, I mean like
2016 through 2024.
yeah, like through the
Ooh.
16 through 24.
Yep.
I would not race it due to so much controversy. As a lot of
Can you sit
controversy
down?
has happened.
Thank you.
So I would choose not to.
For
Very
me,
much so, yes.
for me, it's probably like a 10 because, in my opinion, that's the time when I started watching NASCAR, and I fell in love with
The
it.
times I would start racing would be 2000 through 2025. Those are the
For
time
me,
frame I would start.
for me, it's
I'll more
2016.
likely start summers. For me, yeah, I was about to say the most likely time period I would start is 2018.
Yeah. Yeah, and plus
Coming
you
off
get the
the
change
heels
to
of
the
Junior's retirement.
yeah, and plus you also got the late Gen 6 cars were not very good to the current
Because of
Gen
the
7.
550 horsepower. Yeah, never say 550 around a NASCAR fan. They will probably have a fucking seizure.
Yes. And into the current Gen 7 car, which has been absolutely incredible. But road courses are like
It's been mediocre at some tracks,
but
gorgeous at others.
yeah, because the super
We noticed
speedways,
Atlanta, which is now we have noticed that Echo Park Speedway have had the best overall rating for their races with
exactly.
unrestricted super speedway,
Yeah. And
while
plus
still having pack racing.
yes. And and what a job by the drivers to drive their race cars without even wrecking each other.
Speaking of Echo Park, I think that's a brilliant segue into their massive wreck they had during 2025.
Yes. It all started when Denny Hamlin got
Because holy fuck, 22 cars.
yes.
That
And
is not something you see at Atlanta usually.
no it doesn't. No.
That sounds like something you'd see in the 500.
Yeah, exactly. In Talladega. Let's just say it all started when Denny Hamlin got turned in the face of the field, and everybody just piled in from on there. I'm just gonna leave it there because that was insane.
One thing I want to talk about is the result of the Chili Bowl Nationals 39th annual Chili Bowl. As the winner of that was actually Kyle Larson, just continuing his dominant dirt racing career. What are your guys' thoughts on his run there?
I haven't seen it yet. This is the first time I'm hearing about it, I'll be honest.
The thoughts. Kyle Larson has been really good at dirt tracks because it's been his dream. So I expect him to do good, and I'm not really surprised.
Yeah. And I do want to mention we are coming up on 4 years since Austin Cindric won in the first in
Next
his
gen
first
Daytona 500.
season and the first Daytona 500 with the Gen 7.
Yes.
That is a major milestone for his career, but he has not lived up to it since.
No.
He's not even came nowhere close to it, too, by the way.
Yeah.
Ever since then, I think he's only picked up 2 or 3 more wins.
He picked up 2 when
But
he
hey,
won a
those
gateway.
wins have came at super speedways.
No. 2 of those came at super
So,
speedways.
He could be.
But-
So I feel like Cindric could have another shot at a 500 this year. They showed growth last year, towards the end.
Yeah, another driver I could see having a good season is Bubba Wallace, because when he moved to 2311, it looked like they needed some time to go in, but Bubba came in and absolutely turned that team around, because he got them the first win at Talladega, but he kind of slowed down a little bit, then missed the playoffs in 2022. Well, 2023, he was very consistent, and and in 2024, but in
Another
2025,
thing about 25, Red Bull's big return to NASCAR since the COT era.
yep, rocking drivers Shane Van Gisbergen and Connor Zellage. Yep, and Bubba Wallace.
It was a big surprise to see them return at COTA.
Yeah, it was a big surprise too. But Bubba Wallace through 23 and 24 actually made really good improvement. In 2025, it looked like it was going to be another consistent season, but he broke through with his win at Indy, which came out of nowhere. He saved enough fuel, beat Kyle Larson, and
Earned the Brickyard
and-
400.
yeah,
And speaking of Red Bull, there have been rumors of a Red Bull meetup that happened sometime after COTA, and Zilish was there, and apparently talked with Verstappen of all people, who said
Yes,
he's interested in coming to NASCAR.
yes, and I've seen footage of that. I've actually seen footage. There's actually footage of this.
There's footage of that shit?
Yeah, there's actual footage.
Damn.
Well, footage of the conversation, at least.
Yeah, footage of the conversation. Yes.
But still, this could be big, because the last time we had a F1 driver in NASCAR was Juan Pablo Montoya when he hit the jet dryer at Daytona.
It was also last year when Elio Castroneves, when Elio Castroneves came to NASCAR too.
Well,
I'm
he was
talking
an
about
IndyCar
somebody
driver.
I was talking about somebody who currently raced F1 and in that time period.
Yeah, I know, and I knew it was Juan Pablo Montoya. I knew it was Juan Pablo. Yeah.
Because bro still races F1.
Yeah.
And
So-
Montoya was still racing F1 at the time too.
Yeah. So another thing I like to talk about is since the next gen was implemented, Tyler Reddick and Chris Buescher have won in every single race, have won every single season of the next gen, except this season, which is kind of surprising.
Speaking of winless, I would like to say Kyle Busch in 2025, his either 2024 or 2025, first winless season, snapping a 19 win season.
You mean
19
year
se-
win streak?
Basically, yeah, 19 seasons of winning.
Yes, that is huge. And also, I would also like to shout out what's his name?
Richard Childress has not been doing good as a whole in the recent years.
Yeah, I know. But the main one's been carrying is Austin Dillon, because two wins back to
Austin
back,
hasn't really done shit.
except at Richmond. Either way.
Richmond, okay, 24, he said fuck you to fucking Denny Hamlin and Joe Logano, and then said watch this bitches the next year.
Yeah, exactly. But I
And then
also like,
stay with me now. He would make a hasty exit in the
you know,
round of 16.
exactly. Yeah. Anyways, Tyler Reddick
Shout
and
out to
Chris.
LA Productions for that one.
Yeah, Tyler Reddick and Chris Buescher have won in every single season of the next gen car. But Reddick's best season in 2024, and Buescher's season a year earlier in 2023.
We've only
So
been going 35 minutes.
yeah,
Oh God.
yeah, I know.
Oh God.
Yeah. So I want to give you guys your thoughts on their first winless season in a next gen car. What are y'all thoughts of that?
For who?
For Reddick and Buescher not winning this season.
I personally think they wanted to take a step back to try and build up for a championship run for 2026.
Yeah, I mean,
Because no, I've noticed a style now when it comes to championships. If you notice, like Larson, for example, okay, in this 2021 championship, he was out most of the 2020 season for things we cannot mention.
yeah.
But
And I
thing
do,
is, that also gave him more time to prepare for his championship run.
yeah,
And then
and
look
it,
at him after that. He took 4 years to prepare, and then and then he went for another run.
yeah, and this dude literally went on the craziest run I've ever seen.
So
In
I'd say Larson has a chance to get a championship every 4 years.
Yeah, for me, I'd probably say Chris Buescher is gonna have a bounce back season in 2026 because because dude
Now,
because
we do
dude
want to speak about Denny Hamlin's potential final season. 2026 is when his contract with Joe Gibbs
expired.
expires.
Yep.
Will he be getting a renewal, or will he finally take his leave after 20 years?
I feel like he won't quit racing for long because I don't think he won't quit racing for long.
Because think about this, okay? I remember from another shout out to the Productions video, um, that if Denny Hamlin had the points, the Wisdom Cup point system in 2006 when he started, he would have been the first rookie to win a championship.
Yeah.
Only saddened by last year's. I feel like Phoenix last year was rigged for Denny.
Yeah. Yeah, it was
Denny led
big.
all that race,
Just for William
and
Byron.
NASCAR threw an immediate caution before Byron even hit that wall.
Yeah. To let Larson win the
And
championship.
at this time, Denny was suing NASCAR.
Yeah.
And that's why I feel like there was something going on there that NASCAR wanted a caution. So the person they were suing wouldn't win the championship and wouldn't look bad for NASCAR because NASCAR is family owned. So if it looks bad for NASCAR, it doesn't look bad for the people who work for it. It looks bad for the France family.
Yeah.
It shows the France family had corruption.
Mhm. Yeah. And to be honest, I feel like that caution was rigged because, first of all,
It feels like that caution was planned.
yeah,
Like they put
because
something secretly in Byron's tire for them to blow it at that exact moment.
yeah, which is stupid.
And also something weird about that too is that the caution came out with 5 laps to go, I believe, and they decided to waste those laps just to go into overtime. And keep in mind,
To
Denny
try and
Hamlin
waste
was
Denny's
gaining
fuel.
on Kyle Larson.
They did that to try and waste Denny's fuel as well.
But yeah, and also another thing. Wow,
So
wow,
they were
and
specifically targeting some of their older drivers now.
yeah, and plus,
I would also like to say another safety thing that I feel like NASCAR probably rigged because they wanted to get rid of him.
Yeah.
Kurt Busch 2022 Pocono. Oh. That car took no damage in that crash. But yeah, you see in earlier parts of the season, similar crashes, the car would crumple. Meaning NASCAR had something in that car to stiffen it.
Yep.
And that crash ended Kurt Busch's racing career.
Yep.
And now Kyle Busch will be ending his in 2028.
Yep. Because
Brexton will be turning 15.
mhm. Speaking of which, can we? Can
Another
I see
old
this?
driver I would like to talk about, third place finisher at Daytona 500 2023,
Jimmy Johnson.
Jimmy Johnson. I say if Jimmy runs another full season, like, and finishes as well as he was doing when in that 500, we could look at our first 8-time champion.
Yeah.
But then again, the last time a driver tried going for an 8th championship, Dale Sr. in 2001, they died.
Yeah.
Will history repeat?
That's what I was about to say. Will we have our first death in 25 years?
Yeah. And
Will
also,
Earnhardt take some? Will Earnhardt take somebody with him to the sky?
another thing I like to point out: this season, NASCAR has renamed the Daytona Duels.
And their lower tier series.
Yes, the Xfinity,
What have they
the
renamed the duels to, anyways?
I think they were renamed to honor the U.S.'s 250th anniversary, something like that.
Oh, because I remember them being the Gatorade duels.
Yeah.
The U.S. is honestly fucked right now. But let's not talk politics. We have nothing to talk about right now.
Hold on,
How long have we been recording?
I'm switching.
42 minutes. Do we feel like we had a good long episode?
Hold on, guys.
Good thing
So
that some things will have to be edited out.
yeah, but who
Like
cares?
those blank parts where no one said anything.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, but final thing is this
The recording
they
already ended.
so they renamed they remain they they renamed the Daytona Duels the American 250 Florida Duels at Daytona.
But isn't that 250 meant to represent how many miles they do?
No, it's to represent how they
And don't they do 250 miles in the truck series? Why
they
not
do.
rename the truck series that?
Yeah, I know, but yeah, but also one final thing before
NASCAR
we
has some shitty logic. Okay.
yeah. Anyways, after last season, the Xfinity series is no more because
It is now O'Reilly Fucko Parts.
it's the O'Reilly Auto Parts series now, which is very
Oh God, we are not gonna get monetized, are we?
well, probably not.
I already ended recording.
You haven't been. I've been recording. It's fine.
I've been recording too, so we should be fine. But
Yeah, you can have like a shortened episode version, temp.
yeah, so should we end the episode?
Yeah, I feel like it's time.
Yeah,
Who's gonna do the outro?
I'll do it.
I say Side do the outro. Yeah.
Okay, so alrighty, guys. So that is gonna do it for this episode. Thank you for tuning in to our podcast, and glad to have my friends with me, and we'll see you guys for episode 2. Peace.